Hello everyone, we are all the new generation nation. I am Big Boss, I will be behind the controller, and with me I have...
Moment 05 New Generation.
That's right, Moment 05. And today we have a very special episode. So today we'll be playing Journey. And today we have a special guest actually.
Yay!
Today we have the newest member of our nation, the prodigal son. With us, we're recording with Fat 80, everyone.
Woo! Fat 80!
That's right, now Fat 80 is a PlayStation 3, is an 80 gigabyte model that we found. It was soaking wet, and we put it on rice for 6 days, and now he's here with us. So now we're broadcasting with the Fat 80. So tomorrow, check out on Instagram. We're gonna have pictures of the newest member of our nation. Ready, man?
Yes.
Alright, so here we go. Very peaceful. Now, I don't know how many times we're going to have to do this game, but this is like the 5th time we do it.
That's very true.
So, we have actually recorded another one where we got sound problems on it. The picture was stunning, and hopefully the picture will be stunning on this one since we're live casting it. But if not, well, it was worth a try, right?
Right.
We'll put the other one because the other one was very exciting in the beginning. It gave me a headache this morning.
Really?
It was so loud, dude. So here we go. Something really cool to note that we mentioned before, it was the fact that from the very beginning they're showing us this mountain. We're facing towards it and we're walking towards it. So for some reason we have to get there. We don't know why yet.
Let us begin our journey.
So if you're familiar with this game, you recognize these as scarves. And I find it interesting that these tombstones, as I like to call them, have the scarves, perhaps of the fallen journeyers.
Probably.
Maybe.
But look at all those tombstones.
There's a bunch of them, man. So, this particular chapter will have 3 glowing symbols and 1 ancient glyph, and we're gonna get them all. The very first one is right in front of us, and it is going to introduce us to what these glowing symbols do.
Right, so let's go get this symbol.
So now that we have this glowing symbol, it gives us the ability to jump. So the longer your scarf is, the longer you can jump. Basically.
That's cool.
So as you can see, you really want to collect them all because it'll make it easier
To go throughout the levels.
That is correct.
Because there will be some times where you have to fly high.
Yep. And you know, we're heading to the first ancient glyph. Those don't do anything besides a trophy at the end of it if you collect it all. But the glowing symbols actually give you the ability to have an infinite scarf if you want.
So like it regenerates by itself?
Correct. So when you use it, you jump, and whenever you come down, it regenerates without having to look for other bandanas.
Oh, that's cool.
We were mentioning before that those guys are laying down, perhaps dead, and those are the tombstones.
Like the ones outside.
That is right. And now we're gonna show you, if you once you get all the glowing symbols, we're gonna go to where you need to go to turn white, or your clothing to be white. There we are. So here you want to go. So since we already, like I said, we already done this first half, but we're gonna repeat it. So you can see that we collected all of them, but we haven't done the other half, which has 8 more. So our second glowing symbol, you can see it right there.
It's on that
It's on that
building
platform.
thingy. Yeah, platform.
And the other one will be to the left. But let's go get that one first. Now, if you would like to play this with a friend, we're going to tell you here in a minute how to do it. It's actually pretty easy. Normally, they just give you some random people, but we're going to show you how to do it with a friend.
What's funny is that, like, they're all alarmed and then they go near you.
Just gonna have to glide. There we are. Let's see if we can call one out. Ooh, no, not enough. It was worth a try.
Yeah.
So if you're facing to where the door is, the exit, it'll be here to your left.
And this will be our last glowing symbol, right?
The last glowing symbol on this particular level. So by the end of the level, you'll find that these 3 glowing symbols are glowing. If one is dark, it means that you miss one. So it's something really cool that they did to keep track on which ones you're missing. Yeah. So these are a big part of the story. Notice how we can vaguely see the mountain and we see a shadow. and he's trying to talk to us.
In like a certain.
Yes, in their language. You see those symbols?
Yeah.
We'll talk about the symbols here in a minute. But notice that everyone is different. Every symbol is different. See, they have those symbols on their chest.
Right. And they made like a scarf.
Yeah. I have a theory about the scarf. But I will tell you that once we beat the game.
Okay.
Nothing in this game is random, I don't think. Now here we go. Now if you want to play with a friend, and this will work 9 out of 10, if not 10 out of 10, the easiest way to do it is to position yourself right here. Now you will tell your friend, you have to be with him on the phone, and tell him on 3 we'll run. And you guys have to run at the same time. And then you go for it. You see a image over there?
Yeah, it's like another person.
That's correct. Now that guy would always be there. It's some generic guy that they put there just to show you that you may find someone out there. So once you cross with your friend, trust me, 9 out of 10, they will pair you with your friend. Now the trick is, once you cross, not to touch anything. Not to alter the world. Just wait for your friend to show up. Because he will be probably a couple seconds behind you. But the way that this game pairs you with someone is if you grab one of those glowing symbols, it will pair you with someone who has grabbed that glowing symbol as well.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's neat.
And if you grab 2 glowing symbols, it will pair you with someone who has grabbed those 2 glowing symbols. So the best way to do it is once you cross, just wait for your friend and don't touch anything. Tell him, like, I'm going to be right here in front of the first glowing symbol, and then he'll come and then make sure that that's him. I remember my friend and I were like, okay, I'm going to sit down. And then we're like, is that you? And I'll be like, okay, let me jump 3 times. And I would jump 3 times. And then he'll be like, okay, I'm going to jump 3 times and do the same thing. So that's how you play with your friends. Now, this chapter has 3 glowing symbols and 1 ancient glyph. And we just grabbed the first one. That was pretty obvious.
Yeah, because it was just on the ground, just laying there.
Now, you see these scars?
Yeah.
They don't do anything here. But in the next chapter, there's a trophy if you free them all.
Oh, yeah.
So from here, you should see like a waterfall over there.
Yeah, the sand waterfall.
Correct. And our second glowing symbol is going to be right there. So let's fly that way.
I like how they put like so much graphics in it. Like it's not just plain cartoonish. They actually put their time and effort to it.
Yeah, it's really visual game. Let's see if we can make it to the top. These guys will actually help you reach this. Now we're gonna try to do the trophy once again.
We failed on the first video that we did.
Well, we made it to the top, but we touched the whole thing.
Yeah.
So basically the trophy is to make it to the top of the bridge without fully constructing it. And we're gonna do the second attempt. Actually, the third attempt. The first attempt, there was somebody that was following me and he activated it.
Oh yeah, that's true.
The second time we didn't jump high enough, so we actually touched the whole thing. But now we're gonna make it.
Let's do it.
Alright, so let's head over to the third symbol, which is on top of that waterfall on the left.
Oh, I see it.
So
Like
we're
these
gonna-
symbols, like this one that we're about to do, is like something that I would miss. I would have to have like a YouTube video to do.
and that's what we're making, alright?
Right.
Now the ancient glyph is right here.
Right under the symbol.
Alright, and I think that's just to show you the fact that the city got overtaken by the sand.
Oh yeah, true. Because you can see like the mountains of sand overcoming it.
Right. Alright, so that scarf that is over there is the second part of the bridge and the last part of the bridge that you will activate if you're trying to get the trophy.
And today we will be trying to get that trophy.
Yes. Alright, here we go. There it is. So now we got all the collectibles for this particular section. It's called the bridge. And I'm dreading going to the next part, man. Like you have no idea. On the next section, on the desert, if you don't want to collect the the collectibles, it's a 5-minute level. Just run straight ahead and you'll be there. But we're gonna do a bunch of, well, not a lot of zigzag. We're gonna make it very simple. It's just very tedious.
Yeah, because you get lost sometimes.
It's easy to get lost. Alright, let's see if we can do it. Let's try to jump higher this time. Almost. Hang on. Okay. I think I jumped too soon. Oh man, come on. It's totally worth it. Having 100% on journey. There you go. Yeah.
Yay!
That's how you do it.
Now we should get this trophy.
Yeah, and at the end of the level, they'll give you the trophy. Because you can still go down and activate it.
Oh. That's very true.
And this kind of music is how we communicate. And notice how the symbol is in the chest.
Oh, that's
And
That's
there,
cool.
and there you saw the trophy. I don't know if you noticed.
yeah. It's a like threshold.
And see, now we can see the personage. Looks just like us with white.
Yeah.
And I want to point out that those guys used to be white.
Mhm.
They had the white robes before, and now we're red for some reason.
I wonder why, like, we were banned from white or something.
I think it was an ancient civilization,
Oh.
and something had happened.
That's probably it.
And we're not going to go into details about other games, but on Assassin's Creed 2, we explored the idea of gods as a society, as people walking around and just the godhood just being a society. So maybe something like that. At one point, they all walked around like nothing, and something happened. Now we're red. So
Yeah.
let's find out. I really don't like the next chapter, man.
Neither do I. Here we go, Big Boss.
It's all me, right?
Right.
Okay, let's try to make this not as confusing as... You know, the first time I did it, it was very simple. The second time, we did alright, but you misled me. You made me make a turn that I shouldn't have to make, and guide us to the very beginning. So, on this particular chapter, there's 4 glowing symbols, 2 ancient glyphs, and there's 6 pieces of cloth or scars that we need to liberate. So, man, help me keep track of the
scars.
Because I'm going to be very busy trying not to get us lost.
Okay, so that's the first.
So that's the first. We're heading towards the first bandana or scarf.
So this is number 1.
And you see how they're trapped on these boxes?
Yeah.
I'm going to show you why I think they're trapped later on in the second episode of this gameplay.
Okay.
Because you're going to see what these boxes are. And these are like some kind of magic carpets. So you see, these guys are actually going to try to guide us to where the rest of the scars are.
It's actually cool.
For the purpose of trying to make this easy, if you look at the mountain, we're going to turn to the right, and in between those 2 mountains, we're going to go there.
You can also see how our scarf's getting bigger.
Yes, every time that you get a glowing symbol, your scarf will get bigger. And that's one of the benefits of getting them. So it'll make it easier in the later chapters. So you start turning a little bit to the right, and you can see some ruins up ahead. Do you see that?
Yes.
Alright. So that's where our scarf number 2.
And there's a little dog or something.
And see, what I've noticed is, I don't know if they're rocks, but these things, you can see them from far away. Yeah, they're rocks. They're pointing out to where you need to go. See, they're like sticking out. So the...
Oh yeah, because there's another one.
Yeah. So the scarf number 2 and glowing symbol number 1 are right here.
Sometimes these things don't listen to us.
They never listen to us. And I didn't want to do the desert with somebody because I really don't want to get distracted, and I want to go and find all these symbols.
Right.
I was right there. Okay. So from here we're gonna look again at the mountain a little bit to the left, and let's go that way. Like I said, ultimately the goal is to head to the mountain, so we're always gonna be walking towards the mountain.
Yes.
So you see another rocks over there to the left?
Yeah, they're leading us to our destination.
Like I said, they're kind of like pointing at you where you need to go.
And I'm keeping track,
And-
just so you know, Big Boss.
All right, good. So there's a trophy here. We already got it, but we're just gonna go get it anyways, just in case you guys haven't gotten it. But the team behind this game is right there. It's actually a flower. If you stick around here, it'll come out. And this is a nod for a game that this development did. Sony made a deal with these people and told them to make 3 games for the PlayStation. One was Flow,
Yeah.
and the second one was Flower, and the third one was Journey. So they kind of put it, and there's trophies when you find them. So the first nod to their game was that one. Okay, here's where we got confused before. So let me just. All right, so there's a mountain.
Oh, there's one right there.
Yep, and that is
Number 3.
number 3, cloud number 3. Okay, let me see. Okay, because the scarf are gonna try to guide us somewhere else, so we need to jump off the scarf. I think that's what threw me off before. So let's move because I don't want them to catch me. Okay, so from here, see there. That's what happened before. I'm like, I don't want your help. Okay, so to make it easy, if you're standing right here, look at the mountain. We're gonna go to the left. Now that is a scarf number
4.
4, and that is the ancient glyph number 1. We're actually doing better this time, man.
Yeah, because the other one we got lost.
Well, we instead of turning left, we actually went back, so we actually went to the very beginning. Whenever the scarf moves around, I just got disoriented. I didn't know what was up and down. But let's
Right.
just keep the mountain as being the north.
Whoa, did you see that skill? Like the things went through the glyph.
Yeah. So alright, so let's go on top of this mountain just so that we can get in a higher ground and get a clear view where we need to go next.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so there's one. And there's another
Symbol?
scarf and symbol here, yes. So scarf number
5.
5. And glowing symbol number 2.
Yeah,
Man, it's getting confusing.
I know.
Next time we'll bring a pen and paper. Alright, so the scarf is up here. And this is the easiest way to do it. That way we don't have to go and call out the other scarves. So we turn this on and just start flying to the top.
We made it. Barely.
Alright, now let's look at the mountain again. We want to head that way. You know, we're between the shadow.
Yeah.
Let's go that way. 4 glowing symbols.
Okay, and we got 2. So we need 1 more scarf and 2 more symbols.
1 more scarf, 1 symbol, and 1 ancient glyph, which is right there. Yay!
Is that it?
Yeah. That's the ancient glyph number 2 and final glyph for this particular chapter. Now we can breathe, man, because the hardest part is the very beginning to get them all. And as you see, we're like moving forward this whole time. So let's see what it was. Okay, use us pretty much in the plans. So from here you're gonna look at the mountain again, and we're gonna be heading a little bit towards the right. And like I said, I don't like to use my scarf just in case we get lost. You can use fly up in the air and try to get a view where you're at.
Right, because that would be easier if you get lost.
And I think it's that way, so let's go.
You can see those stones again, the rocks.
Oh yeah, I see them on the left. Watch it. This will be the one that we're not going to be able to find. But we did. It's right there.
Yay, so last symbol?
No, there's this is the 3rd symbol.
Oh yeah.
And we're just gonna need to go all the way to the top. Alright. So now we have 1 scar left, 1 glowing symbol left, and 1 scarf that we need to liberate. So 1 glowing symbol and 1 scarf.
Right.
And once you liberate the last one, you will not get the trophy until after you complete the chapter.
And we already have it. So
And we already have it, so it's not going to show up. But trust me, we got them all. So this is the shortcut that I was trying to take yesterday, but the flying carpets were helping me to regenerate my scarf. So
are you going to be able to do it?
Yeah, because we have plenty. So instead of having to go down there where those guys are screaming, we're just going to go over here. We're just going to jump to the building. See,
Where
they're
those
screaming
people are
over there.
screaming.
There you go. Are these guys going to help us out? Maybe.
Maybe.
And this is the last piece of cloth that you need to liberate. And it's kind of mandatory to progress in the game, so. And this is the only chapter where you get a trophy for liberating those cloths. From here, just jump to the left. This is another small shortcut. And then we'll be heading to the last glowing symbol. One that can be missed really easy is to the left of the stairs. Right there. Beautiful.
Now we have a big scarf.
Yeah. Now this is such a beautiful thing to see at the end of this level, to see all of them being collected, because I remember first time I played it, I made it and I had 3 left and I was like, where were they? I didn't see anything. So you can see the piece of scarf are just flying around, and and you can see how they give power to whatever that is.
They look like buildings or
Right.
something.
And look, this is interesting. There's plants, and they're being replaced by buildings. So I don't know, like like how nowadays we're taking down trees and making supermarkets and stuff. You were talking about they take trees down and they make papers and stuff, and so I don't know. They show the trees, and before there were a bunch of them, and now they're being taken down and being replaced by buildings, and maybe that was the end of their civilization. Who knows? So we're heading to the next chapter now. It's called The Descent. We're going to have 3 glowing symbols and 2 ancient glyphs. Ready, man?
Yes.
You're going to love this level, man.
I think I just might.
So just follow me along. They're really easy. Only one is kind of complicated. And here we go. There's actually a trophy if you can go through all these arcs. I think that you have to go through 14 or 15 in one run. I'm not sure. But we're not going to do this today. Today we're trying to get the symbols. You stick to the left of this building, and then you're going to have to make a sharp right turn. Oh, we missed it. No, we're back. Oh my goodness. That was boss, dude.
You're like, no.
Wow, we almost missed it. I can't believe it. I told you this was hard. Oh my goodness, that was awesome, dude. I'm glad we got it on tape. Nobody's gonna believe me. Alright, so the next one is gonna be even harder. So you're gonna jump, kinda glide a little bit. Don't use all this power of your scarf. Glide again.
Make sure you're there.
Yeah, that way if you missed it, you can glide back up. Oh man, that was exciting.
I know, we were just like,
Yeah.
we missed it, and then you were like, no, and then you went to the shore, and then you flew, and then you went to the
That was pretty cool. I love that.
I'm glad we recorded that.
Yeah. So we're heading now to the ancient glyph, the first one. And now we have 2 glowing symbols already, so we need 1 more left. And dude, if we have trouble getting that one, we are going to struggle with the next one. The next one is actually going to be really tricky. Kind of like this. See, that's why I shouldn't done trying to go underneath that bridge. I was just trying to show, it threw me too much to the left, so whenever I made the sharp turn, it threw me off. So here's the first ancient glyph.
I don't understand this. It's just them standing around the towers.
I don't know, perhaps just to show you that, they used to be around. Because right now, how many people you see?
0.
Yeah,
Except your friends sometimes.
and everything is in ruins. Open your eyes, moment of 5. Something happened. I'm just kidding, but you know what I'm saying? Like, they used to be around, now they're gone. Because even when we play online, we're only gonna find one person.
Oh, true.
And him also is gonna be trying to find out what happened. So. Alright, so we're heading to the third and final glowing symbol. And I think if we hurry up, man, I think we can do the other chapter today. You like that?
That'll be fun.
Yeah, because the other one, this was the hard part. The rest of it is going to be very easy.
Let's go.
Let's go, man. Maybe?
Maybe.
Alright. It sucks because my scarf is not all the way up. Alright, so let's try to get the final glowing symbol. Look at the sand.
I know, it's like so golden. I wish I could see that thing in person. That would be awesome.
Alright, so we're going to stick to the left of that particular building. And this one is going to be really tricky. We're going to turn right and then immediate left. Right. And then left. And then there's a rock right here on the right. And we're going to jump. Whoa.
Oh.
Good save.
Dang.
Just don't fly too high or you'll miss it. Right there. The third and final symbol. And there goes our scarf. It's getting bigger.
Oh, I was like, did we miss it?
No, we didn't. He just was trying to catch up with us. It's really exciting to go through this part with someone else. You can see both of them racing down.
That would be actually
Yeah,
fun.
we need to play it.
We can like do our own
Yeah,
online game and record it.
yeah, and we'll have it. Look
This
at that.
would be cool, like both of you.
And you know, one will be flying, the other one will be just sliding down, and both will be talking. It's really exciting. This level is really cool.
That sand though, it looks like you're walking on water or something.
And it's called the descent for a reason. And you know, like I said, I like to divide this into two chapters. The first chapter being when everything is nice and pretty, and the second chapter when everything starts to turn dark. And that's where we're going. So we're descending.
I wish I could actually do this.
Look at that. When we play it online, I'll let you handle it. I'll let you do it. Because you're going to love it. There's the mountain over there, by the way. I was wondering where it was. Boom. So here we are. Now if you look at this and then turn to your left, that's
Our
where our
last
final
ancient glyph.
ancient glyph is. So let's just fly that way.
So we're doing another chapter, right, Big Boss?
Yeah, let's. I think we have time, so let's do the other one. We just need to go check real quick how this one did, and now this is very interesting, and I think we're about to see that. There's 3 people on one side, 3 people on the other. There's a scar that is broken in between them.
It's like they had a rivalry.
Yeah, something happened. They got mad at each other, whatever you want to call it. So, once again, we got our 3 glowing symbols right there. Means that we got everything.
Now let's look at this cutscene, shall we?
Let's go. So you can see where the scarf is dissolving now. The power is gone. Seemed like the scarf was giving power to society. And this is what I was talking about. There's a scarf, is broken, now they're facing away.
And the scarf's gone.
And the scarf's gone, of course.
I don't know what this means though.
Somebody's taking our friends away.
It's like some huge alien invasion.
Yeah. They had a lot of explaining to do. We were talking yesterday that if the aliens were to come to Earth, we'd have to explain why we have made hundreds of movies where we fight them and kill them. Right?
Right. Because they might be nice.
Yeah. So there you have it. Chapter 1 of Journey. We will be back and we'll be doing chapter 2.
Well, see you guys on chapter 2. Bye.
All right, and we're back. We're Old and New Generation Nation. We actually weren't able to check the sound test. He wouldn't let us see it. But we're going to trust that it sounded good.
Yeah.
And if it doesn't, oh well, it just gives me a reason to gripe about tomorrow that it didn't work. I mean, it didn't work the first 2 times. Why would it work now, right?
Right.
So let's go to the second half. This chapter is called The Tunnels. There's 4 glowing symbols and 1 ancient glyph. Are you ready?
Yes.